Okay, let's read this book for tonight. Okay, it's called Harold and the Purple Crayon. Harold is a young boy with a purple crayon. One night, Harold wanted to walk under the moonlight. There was no moon. Harold drew a moon with his purple crayon. Harold needed a path to walk on. He drew a straight path so he would not get lost. He brought his purple crayon on his walk. The path was too straight. Harold drew a new path across the field. The moon followed Harold. The path cut led to a nice place. Harold decided to draw a forest. The forest only had one tree. Harold made it an apple tree. The apples tasted very good. Harold did not want anyone to eat his apples. He drew a scary dragon to guard the apple tree. Harold was afraid of the dragon. Harold's hands shook. When his hands shook, he drew a squiggly line by accident. The squiggly line turned into an ocean. The ocean was very deep. Harold drew a small boat. He sailed under the moonlight. After some time, Harold decided to draw some land. He walked on the sandy beach. Where was Harold? The sand reminded Harold of a picnic. Thinking of picnics made Harold hungry. Harold drew 9 of his favorite pies. There was a lot of pie left over. Harold fed the pie to a moose and a porcupine. Harold thought he was lost. Harold drew a hill to see where he was. The hill became a mountain. Harold was tired and wanted to go to bed. He went to the top of the mountain. Harold looked from his bedroom window. When he looked down, Harold slipped. Harold forgot to draw the other half of the mountain. Harold was falling. Harold drew a hot air balloon to stand in. There was a beautiful view. Harold could not see his bedroom window or his house. Harold drew a house with windows. The balloon landed in the yard. He could not find his window. Harold asked the policeman for help. The policeman pointed in the right direction. Harold said thank you. None of the windows were his window. Harold remembered his window was near the moon. Harold was tired. Harold wanted his bed. Harold drew some more windows. Harold made a big building filled with windows. Harold drew a city with more windows. Harold found his window. Harold drew his bed. Harold drew some blankets. He dropped the crayons and fell asleep. The end.